going to show you how to make something really fun, down and dirty stir fry. I'm going to show you how to make it fast and how to make it delicious. Now everybody always says eating healthy takes too much time, healthy cooking takes too much time. So here I'm going to show you how to throw something together and it's going to be as good as what you get in a restaurant, honestly. So I have a nostalgic place in my heart for something called mock duck. Now this is a brand that I like because it doesn't have a bunch of added stuff. It doesn't have any MSG, and it is a gluten product. So if you're a celiac, you can turn off the video right now, but it's a gluten product that's a protein, and I think it's just a wonderful convenient thing because it's canned, pre-seasoned, pre-made, and when the pandemic hit, I went out and bought a bunch of mock duck in cans because I like having it around. You can just throw it right into your food like it's, you know, pre-cooked chicken, if that were something that you were into. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm also going to use some really exciting Korean flavors. Now Korean food has become very popular, and so it's gotten a lot easier now to get some of these things that used to be very exotic. So this is gochujang, which is a fermented chili paste, and I've got a jar of it right here. And this is a brand that I like because it's, again, doesn't have a bunch of junk in it, no MSG. And the reason it's so delicious is it's a fermented chili paste where the chilies and some soy and some sweeteners are fermented together, and it creates all this umami. So it's a really tasty hot sauce. I know if you're like me, you probably already have a few bottles of hot sauce in the fridge and you're not sure if you want to commit to another one, but this is the one. So I'm going to go ahead and crank my wok. You want to get some heat going on the wok. Now I have got an antique, practically, cast iron wok, and it's a Lodge. You can get these woks from Lodge, although not exactly like this, but it's a wonderful tool. That said, you can make this dish in a saute pan. Honestly, it's not that important that you have the exact wok that I do. So to get ready, I'm just going to make a little sauce. So I'm going to put this gochujang into a bowl, 3 tablespoons of the gochujang, a couple tablespoons of tamari soy sauce. You can use any kind of soy sauce. A little bit of sesame oil. Sesame oil adds a great, more umami, more meaty flavor. And a little bit of turmeric, which we're all kind of crazy for turmeric these days. It's very, very healthy. And here I've got some rice wine. Now this is Shaoxing rice wine, which is a kind of rice wine you do have to go to the Asian market to get. And this is what the bottle looks like. And it's cheap, really. It's under $2 for a bottle and it lasts for years. If you don't have that, you can just use some cooking sherry, or if you don't even want to buy that, you can just skip it. So I've got my sauce whisked up, and now I'm going to drizzle in a little bit of avocado oil, and I'm going to throw in, so my mock duck, I drained it, I took it out of the can, I tore it into slightly smaller bite-sized pieces. Let that oil heat up a little bit, and then boom, in goes the mock duck. Stir, stir, stir. And remember, it's an old Martin Yan joke, it's not stir fry, it's stir fry. No, it's not my joke, but you want to keep stuff moving. Now again, this is already cooked. You could eat this just straight out of the can, but I'm just going to get a little bit of browning on it for fun. Now, the next thing to know about stir fry is that you want to put your vegetables in a certain order. And that order is hard vegetables first. So I just went into my vegetable drawer. You can use whatever vegetables you want to use. I'm using cauliflower and carrots, which are both harder vegetables. And so I'm going to add those. And then after I cook them a little bit, I'm going to add zucchini, which is a softer vegetable. Guys around a little bit. They're going to keep cooking while I cook the vegetables. So I'll go ahead and I'll throw in cauliflower and carrots. And it's just 4 cups of vegetables total. Again, if you want to use eggplant, if you want to use green beans, snow peas, all are great. And the idea here is you just keep the heat on high. And once you master a stir fry like this, you can always endlessly vary it. You can take all these measurements and slot in other things if you want to use, a different vegetables, if you want to use a different kind of hot sauce, if you don't have any gochujang and you've got sriracha, which everybody's really into sriracha, you can always go with that. And then you just keep on trucking, get those vegetables crisp tender. So we don't want them to be super soft, but we definitely want to get a little bit of the edge off. So that was really just a couple of minutes. And so this is some zucchini, and I just cut this, I cut it on a diagonal into slices, and then I stacked the slices and cut those again so that it would have a little bit more of a julienne look. So just stir, stir, stir. Oops, lost a little zucchini. So, and the great thing again about stir fry is you just leave that puppy on high heat and stir, stir, stir. Oops, lost another one. And so I'm going to put in the garlic and the ginger now. And you may be used to recipes where they say to put that stuff in earlier, but I just don't like for it to get burned. I especially don't like the flavor of burned garlic. I just think that has ruined a dish. So once everything's kind of getting going there, I add the garlic and the ginger at the end. Woo! Things are just getting slightly crisp tender and softened. Now when I add this sauce, it's going to be very quick, so I don't want to put this in too soon. There's not going to be any simmering or a long time waiting for the sauce to cook on. It's just going to stick right on there. So in goes my sauce mixture. And see, I'm just stir, stir, stir. Oh, and that lovely chili sauce is turning the whole dish a beautiful red. So I hope you like a little heat. Now you can certainly make this with less chili. I live in Minnesota. I understand. This would definitely be Minnesota hot. A lot of people here don't eat hot food. It all depends on your palate. So at this point, the wok is done, the food is done. So I'm just going to get a plate, and I have some brown rice over here, which I cooked. Now on a quick weeknight meal, you definitely can always make some quinoa or some white rice. Those both take 15 minutes. Now I'm fond of using the short grain brown rice. It's whole grain, obviously, and I'm really into that. And also, it's another thing that I have great nostalgic feelings toward. So here we have a beautiful Korean mock duck stir fry over brown rice. Oh, look at that. Of course, it's bad form, but I'm going to wipe it a little. And here we go. And I've got, again, the garlic chives from my garden, but you just put a little sprinkle of that on there. for some color, a little raw, fresh taste at the end. And I saved a few of the tips to use as a garnish if you're into that sort of a thing. And so here we have our beautiful stir fry, and it is just steaming, which is a sign of a good wok dish. You eat this with a fork, you eat this any way you want to. Oh, it's just perfect. It's just spicy enough. The mock duck is chewy and delicious and meaty. And I've got my little zucchini. I can't tell you how easy and delicious this is. And so I hope that you will go ahead, pick yourself up some mock duck, get yourself down to the store if you can, or just clean out that veggie drawer and make yourself a Korean stir fry. And if I do one thing today, it's to teach you to go buy some gochujang and try some mock duck. Although again, you could use tofu or any other protein that you like. So from my kitchen to yours, good appetite.